We're gonna record this. Buying a new bed for your cat is for your cats. You have two? Oh, right. You had that one you got from a family member or something. Cats are the fucking best. I've always loved how self-reliant cats are. My dog, who I also love, I will admit that I love my dog. He's a fucking baby ass. Like, he will just follow you from room to room. Oh, that Bubbles. Yeah, I didn't know about Bubbles. Right, the first one was true. What's the other one's name? Dude, we need to get a single bomb so we can get all these other bombs. That's so weird. I used to work my first job ever when I was like 14 was at an SPCA. And, you know, people would just... They would refuse to pay to get their animal fixed, so whenever they got pregnant, had babies, whatever, they would just kill all the kittens or the puppies, or just like dump them in the SPCA. So we were like constantly getting like huge litters of puppies. Puppies tend to so it is I mean, maybe it's not just the South, but I haven't experienced that going on anywhere besides the South. Like my mom said, oh yeah, when you have a bunch, she would hear from friends, she would hear from her old relatives, like if you have a dog that gets pregnant, you just get rid of the animals. People aren't gonna want a bunch of dogs. There's too many dogs. So it was just kind of common practice. It's not good, and I'm not saying it's acceptable, but I saw a shitload of it, and I fucking hate it. It's one of the many things I have a distinct problem with. What? That's not where that was before. From growing up where I did. Yeah, and I think that a lot of people just will get this idea that, like, they've done their part with the animal by watching it for however long, and is somebody else's responsibility now. Whoa! Oh my god! That's just the Switch not being able to handle the fart cloud. That was fucking crazy. We're about to see it again. Oh, it's because we're on the burning basement. This is not time freezing in the game. It's just these particles are too much for the docked Switch. Man, Bundy is such a cool name for a cat. It really, really is. I forgot where my hands were. It's gonna sound like I'm like tripping balls or whatever, but I kind of forgot that I need to Jesus Christ. That I was holding a controller, and then because I looked and saw the Xbox controller I use for Gungeon, but I use the Pro controller on the Switch here. And it's just like, how is that controller there, but there's still something in my hands? Human Brain's a stupid sack of shit. Ah! Number 2 is going to cause some damage. We need to get bomb invincibility. That'll really clean this one right on up. Nice. Oh man, that's great. And the timing. She's lovely. Bundy the name or Bundy the cat? You shouldn't have favorites. If you're talking about the pet specifically. It's fucked up if you have favorites, Kyle. You gotta scrub that practice from your before you have kids. Man, screw this turd guy. You can kill him with a turd bomb. Or at least hurt him with one. Dude, I'm not doing much damage on this guy. Is he getting health? Hold on. Let me see something. I think he's getting health back from the butt blast. That's insane. I never knew about that. Okay, so we can't do that anymore. This is gonna be a dumb fight. What? So regular bombs are fine. I can't let off of the button at all. Man, that's crazy. I had no idea that this guy was healed by butt blast. I wonder if he would go back to full health if I fucked up and dropped another one. Oh, my nose is so itchy. Oh, God. Alright, let's do that. Oh, that didn't work. Huh, I thought the slipped rib or the pointy rib was going to, it's going to be usable. So we're not going to be able to get a book of whatever. Good enough with the farts. Doom, doom. I don't think I'm gonna get chocolate milk. Chocolate milk can be good, but it can also be a real pain to use. And it kind of cancels a lot of other useful items. The coupon would be amazing, but I don't know. Anyway. I wish I weren't so anti the South. You know, like I know it's not a good look to be so against something, especially when it had such a big part of my upbringing. And you know what's insane is literally every single time I visit South Carolina now, I have the most wonderful time. It is fucking pleasant the entire time I'm there. But like I start to see around the seams by the time I leave, and it kind of like, you know, it's not all bad. Nothing is all bad. Nowhere is all bad. But there's something in the South that I consider like a shield of good manners. When I moved to Massachusetts, was the first time that someone said "fuck you" to me directly to my face, and it was someone I didn't know. And it was someone I was holding the door open for in Boston. I saw somebody walking in. It was a guy. He was walking towards the door. And I grew up in South Carolina. And when somebody's walking, as long as it's not like 14 fucking people, you just continue holding the door for them. It takes like an extra 5 seconds. This guy looked at me and said, "Fuck you, buddy," and then walked through the door. He didn't say thank you. And he did not look pleased that I held the door for him. But, you know, he was pretty honest. He was pretty honest that he was pissed off that I made him look weak or whatever the reason is, and held the door for him. But in the South, there's this like shield of pleasantry. There's this shield of good manners that allows people to like be rotten to one another to their face, but just like do it in a pleasant way. What's the way to say it? It's not like the do as we say, not as we do. It's empty words a lot of the time, and it fucking sucks because like, you know, I kind of grew up thinking like, well, you're supposed to be pleasant to everyone because you don't want them to have a shitty time of things. Oh, baby. You don't want anyone to have a bad day for no reason. But what it turned out a lot of it was it's your job, it's your duty to seem like you have done everything right and they're just an asshole for no reason. And it was my mom who actually told me that. She grew up in Washington, D.C., so she spent a lot of time in the South, but she was actually in the Navy and got transferred to the weapons station there. Or something like that. I don't think she was in the Navy. I think she just worked for the Navy and they transferred her. I think she was like a civilian contractor or whatever. Anyway. Oh, shit. This is the poopiest run. But... whoops, that was fun. But she said that one thing she always noticed about the South was that everybody seemed to be putting a lot of energy towards making it seem like they liked everyone else, while they didn't really like everyone else. And she does it now. I see it in her actions all the time. She is very performative of her role as you know, good upstanding citizen. And there is something to be said about just being decent to one another, even if you don't feel like being decent to people. But it should lead to you just being decent because you believe that people should be treated decently, you know? There should be a long-term, like, change to your personality that is, like, you should be doing it so that people benefit from your decency, not so that you just seem nice or polite. Yikes. And I've kind of adopted, like, a lot of my dad's family is from Boston, and I kind of have adopted their straightforwardness. I don't go up to anybody and say, "Fuck you, buddy." I would, it would probably make me cry to do that. It would make me feel so fucking bad. Oh, thank God. It would make me feel sick to my stomach to say "fuck you" to another human being. But, I think I spend a little bit less energy, like, making sure that everyone likes me. Everyone thinks highly of me. That's right, because my wife, because Jackie is very much a people pleaser. She loves people, and she loves, like, knowing that people have a good opinion of her. And, you know, sometimes we get into it because I don't do that. And it's kind of, it kind of sucks, you know? So I end up butting heads with people from time to time, and it's like, why don't I just do exactly what would make them happy, and we can avoid us butting heads? And it's like, because we're gonna butt heads on the inside anyway. Dude, I'm not taking the D Infinity. Fuck that. This run isn't great, but it has some potential, and the D Infinity is going to lead to me making bad decisions all the time. I'd be like, well, just give me a couple more rolls and I'll have a good one. Oof. Ay, ay, ay! Stop hitting me. I need this health to live. That's a good one. You're the same way you can't say mean things to people, or you're the same way you can't take the, like, constant false politeness. It's kind of like, it's, you know, it's taught. It's taught to, you know, to be super nice at even at your own expense. Oh man, man. Okay, so we're gonna do this, get rid of them, and then do this. Because I want to keep this little bad boy. Though you'll punch a dude if you gotta. I think that, like, yeah, I've seen that on a lot of people. I saw it in my younger self too, and it was, you know, all that stuff I said about the D Infinity. I changed my mind. Oh my god! Fuck. I forgot that I had. I have the car battery, so it's going to do double of everything. So I have to get rid of the D Infinity. I lost my goat head. Why didn't I follow my own rules? God, I'm so fucking stupid. So mind-blowingly stupid. Whoops. Oh, I also lost my ability to revive. Alright, so one more change. Fuck, this is horrible. Oh boy. I think, honestly, though, with being aware of your personality either way is very, very useful. Oh my god, we gotta change. We have to. Alright, we're done. We're done with the D100. Or the D Infinity. We're not doing it anymore. We have flight. We have decent damage. We have a bunch of health. We have the ability to find all secrets. I don't know, dude. This is so scary. But yeah, as long as the two of you complement each other, having one pushover and one pushbacker is pretty good. It's a good situation to be in. That's like my mom and her husband. My mom's husband is such a little, such a pushover. But my mom also has a very strong personality, so it suits them to have one of each. They work together pretty well. Okay. It's nice talking to you, Hannah. I'm excited for your wedding. You gotta give us some pics on the old Discord. Guess I can't be there because of Corvus. Old butthole Corvus. Man, I totally would have gone to your wedding too. Let's do that before the item shop. What the fuck? No! This is so much worse. That didn't change us, okay. And it's weird to think about, like, when we were talking about you guys getting married, was it earlier this year or was it last year? Like, just thinking about how different all of existence was back then. It's crazy. God, this sucks. Oh, I wish I had kept my last build. I wonder if it only does 2 of the current thing and it's not doubling up. Nice. Do you have one of those controllers where there's like a on, or one of those misos where on the thing you can change your DPI just by pressing a button, like on the mouse? Because I didn't, or clicking a scroll wheel or something. I didn't realize my wife had that on her controller, and it fucking sucks. Like accidentally hitting that shit all the time. Oh no, this is not that. Oh no! Wait, this might actually be fun. For a little bit. Why isn't this costing us any money? Let's get out of here for a second. This is not hurting us. Oh, because we have Isaac's heart. Man, you still doing that Overwatch, huh? Weren't they talking about Overwatch 2 like last year? I know Blizzard doesn't, Blizzard has not stopped making games. Maybe they're just like figuring it out if Overwatch is their jam anymore. Oh, I know. I don't think that Overwatch is bad. I think that Overwatch is a game that had a very high point of popularity a while back, and it hasn't hit those soaring heights for a while. Not that it should have to. Man, I gotta get out of this build. I'm gonna be taking damage like all the time. That was good. Good thing that happened there. Isaac's heart is too fucking hard to use. See, I agree with you. I mean, there's just so many of them. Why keep playing the one from 4 years ago when you can play a very similar one from this year that people are talking about or whatever? But I think the reason that I stopped playing the main reason I stopped playing Overwatch is because I'm not competitive enough by nature. Is that it felt, you know, like the main point of the game was to wait until the new content came. What's this? Like, I remember people acting like new heroes, new maps, new whatever was like, that was the draw for playing. And it's not really fair because other games are just old and stagnant, or they have season passes or whatever the fuck. And you get bored with them for different reasons. But I guess I started to feel that, like, my time with Overwatch was beginning to be a little samey. Also, I just hate how unfun it is when people think you're not good enough. I can't. I can't just, like, play a game where if I don't pick a certain character, I'm ruining it for 5 other people or whatever, you know? That also refuse to pick that character. Like, the number of times I got shit on for playing as Zenyatta instead of Mercy or whatever. It was just, it's like, fuck this. I want to play a game where I can play the character I want to play, and if we don't win, we just do our best. But that's not the game, you know? The game is win at all costs. Don't ever enjoy yourself if you lose. And I hate that shit. I'm not competitive. Like, it's the weirdest thing. I love fighting games. If I was on a team of people playing a fighting game, I would probably fucking hate fighting games. Because I don't give a shit about, like, I want to get better with a character. If I like a character, I like them for, most of the time, some sort of, like, weird aesthetic reason. And then I learn their moves, and I figure out if they're going to be somebody that I can actually play as. I don't care about my win-loss rate. I care about, like, man, did I have more fun this time than I did last time, you know? And, oh shit, I shouldn't have done this. And you're not allowed to just have fun, especially if, you know, if other people are better at the game than you. I would love Borderlands with Overwatch characters. I would love that. I would adore it. I mean, I think that's what the single player for, or the PvE for Overwatch 2 was supposed to be. At least when they showed the gameplay, it kind of had that feeling, you know? And if I can play that game, sign me up. I love working as a team. That's all it takes for, I mean, that's why Gunfire Reborn is just a great game. Because we're not competing against each other, we're not trying to outkill each other, we're not trying to do more damage. It's all about overcoming, you know, growing obstacles. What the fuck? Yay! Alright. So we're done. As soon as you get Tech X, you stop. Oh, we also have this. We have the ability to heal ourselves with bombs. Yeah, once things flow, like, man, some of the runs that Nate and I have had in oh, our damage is so low. Have had in Gunfire Reborn have just, like, they have been thrilling because of the, what's the word? Synergy? Like, the way we're flowing off of each other's ability. You know? None of the... that game needs some polish and it needs some work. But, man, when you have one person, like, freezing enemies and one person charging in and one person, like, blasting from a distance and all of that, it gets good. It gets, like, so wonderfully, like, I don't know, it just becomes, like, this great team experience that I haven't found in any game since Borderlands. Like, when people are using their powers in concert, it just feels fucking great. But when you have to either do what the team needs exclusively or have a good time, that's when I kind of get like, alright, fuck this. When it's one or the other, I'm just like, man, let me go play Gungeon or Spider-Man or something. I don't want all these dickheads telling me that I'm doing it wrong. Why don't I do this a little better? Why don't I do it a little smarter? Oh shit. I might have to end this soon. I may very well have to at least pause. And, help get bags. I'll be right back. I'll be right back. Wait, I can pause the recording. Yeah, I'll be right back. Unpause, and we're back. We're gonna finish this real quick. I am going to go and spend more time with my family here in a second. What is this? Dagaz. That we didn't need. Prince of the End that we don't need. I don't want... Jesus Christ. I don't want the temptation to use the D Infinity anymore, so we're just going to drop it. I just forgot what weapon I have. This is more than fun. More than adequate. What? Ba-doo-doo-doo. What is a 6 stack, by the way? If you're still there, I don't know what that means. Is that just like a team of 6 people? Or is it 6 people who don't know each other? We don't need that. Are we gonna get a deal with the devil on this one? Is unlikely. Oh, I have Guppy, okay. I also have BoI Mantle? Dude, this game runs like crap on the Switch. I don't have time to do that fight. Be able to handle it easily. I wonder how I can speed this up. I guess I could just bomb my way out of rooms I didn't want to do, but that's dumb. Especially because I can't see where I'm going. And because I'm, like, stacked all the way to the teeth. Directional blindness sucks. Lack of a map. Oh man. A movement speed upgrade would be good. I'm trying to think of what else this run could use. I mean, damage, always. There are very few runs where, more damage is not desirable. There's somewhere it's like, well, I'd rather have something else useful than more damage, but almost never where it's a problem. Come on. Whoops. There we go. But that's gonna oh my god, our movement speed is so slow. And it's strange, I feel like later in the game, you're much less likely to get basic things like movement speed increases. I don't know why that is. Maybe it's because they tend to drop early, but like why? Why does it seem like a lot of runs you get like range and speed upgrades really early? I guess some of the other stuff that gives damage is only under certain conditions, like deals with a devil or angel. And you have to like get there to do that. It's just room. It's just shop and item chests. Oh no, I didn't do a roulette after the Gungeon run. We'll just say it's Isaac next. Let's give ourselves one. We would have forgotten. I don't want to. I'm not scrubbing a whole video for that. Come on. It's not the right way. It's not the right way. It's gonna be south. God, 5.7. I mean, 0.57 movement speed is rough. Or maybe it's just that there's so much other stuff that happens that you don't pay attention to the item drops. Oh shit. Double what's it called? I don't want Bob's brain. I think we could actually take use mascara and really benefit from it. Oh wow, I don't have enough keys for this. Don't touch Bob's brain. Yeah. Yeah, we totally have double cards, or whatever it's called. We actually could use a key. That's crazy, the thing we ran out of was keys. It's gonna do absolutely nothing. Oh man, we're not gonna have our monster manual for the fight. That's unfortunate. Anyway, that was a good run. Let's do this. That's what we should do. We just turn the switch off afterwards. Pop up here. And then roll this thing to see what's next. It's a Neon Abyss. So we need to do an Underminer one of these days and then a Neon Abyss. And we'll hopefully be all caught up. Alright, goodbye.